Senator Eastland on 9-1.
Yeah. Mr. President, how you feel?
I'm doing all right. I hope you are. You got a lot of sunshine down there?
Need some rain. We need rain mighty bad.
Well, we're so dry in my country that we're going to have to sell off all of our cattle if we don't get a rain.
Well, I'm in the same shape. Got a cotton crop that's burning up.
How's it doing?
In June 1964, the secret White House taping system recorded this conversation between President Lyndon Johnson and Mississippi's influential Senator James Eastland. The two men were old friends, but their call was deadly serious. Just days earlier, 3 young civil rights workers had disappeared while working to register black voters in Mississippi.
Jim, we got 3 kids missing down there. What can I do about it?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe there's 3 missing.
You got their parents down here.
I believe it's a publicity stunt. I'm going to tell you why I don't think there's a damn thing to it. They were put in jail in Philadelphia, and they were going to Meridian. There's not a Ku Klux Klan in that area. There's not a citizens council in that area. There's no organized white man in that area. So that's why I think it's a publicity stunt.
It was no publicity stunt, and both men knew it. President Johnson ordered FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover to probe the disappearance. The FBI investigation that ensued, codenamed Mississippi Burning, would unveil the cauldron of racial intolerance, hatred, and violence that infected 1960s Mississippi. In 1964, fewer than 7% of Mississippi's 900,000 black citizens were registered to vote. Movement efforts to sign up new voters had been met by Klan intimidation, beatings, and death threats.
From all around the country,
SNCC's Bob Moses outlined a new initiative to confront the challenge directly.
we hope to send into Mississippi this summer upwards of 1,000 teachers, ministers, lawyers, and students from all around the country who will engage in what we're calling freedom schools, and in general a program designed to open up Mississippi to the country.
The project was called Freedom Summer. Middle-class kids from northern universities were recruited to help register black voters in rural Mississippi. As SNCC's John Lewis put it, Mississippi was deadly. Our people were essentially being slaughtered down there. If white America would not respond to the deaths of our people, maybe it would react to the deaths of its own children.
We're going down there, we're trying to face a real situation.
James Foreman led SNCC training sessions that prepared volunteers for police brutality, mob violence, and worse.
People should be expected to get beaten. They should expect to spend in jail, and it may go beyond the summer when they're in jail, and that they should expect possibly somebody to get killed.
21-year-old Andrew Goodman was among the first contingent to depart for Mississippi. On the first day of Freedom Summer, June 21st, 1963, Goodman, James Chaney, and Michael Schwerner left project headquarters in Meridian to investigate the burning of a black church in neighboring Neshoba County. They were never heard from again. Within days, the FBI turned up the remains of their burnt-out station wagon, but there was no sign of the boys. As the intense search continued, locals refused to cooperate with investigators. The word on the street was, if they were killed, they got what was coming to them. Assistant Attorney General John Doerr condemned the lack of cooperation from local officials, saying, 1,000 eyes explored every corner of Neshoba County, but Neshoba County remained silent. 44 days into the investigation, the FBI received an anonymous tip. Even the buzzards sensed what lay beneath the Mississippi clay.
Mr. President?
Yeah.
Mr. Hoover wanted me to call you, sir, immediately and tell you that the FBI has found 3 bodies 6 miles southwest of Philadelphia, Mississippi. We have not identified them as yet as the 3 missing men, but we have every reason to believe that they are the 3 missing men.
The gruesome discovery solved half the mystery. Finding and prosecuting those responsible remained.
J. Edgar Hoover on 9-1.
Edgar? I wanted to call you last night. I wanted to congratulate you on a job well done.
Well, that's awfully nice of you indeed. You might be interested, the physical examination showed that each of these men had been shot.
Huh.
The 2 white men had been shot once each, and the colored fellow was shot 3 times.
Oh.
And we have the names of the people who did it. Now, to prove it is going to be a little tougher job. The sheriff was in on it. The deputy sheriff was in on it. The justice of the peace was in on it. And there were 7 other men. But we have all those names, and as I say, we're concentrating now on developing the evidence.
Only 1,200 blacks were added to Mississippi's voter rolls during Freedom Summer, at a brutal cost of 35 shootings, 30 bombings, 80 physical attacks, and 6 murders. 15,000 other Negro applicants petitioned the registrar, but were rejected. But the Summer Project was far from a failure. It helped to launch the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party, which challenged the legitimacy of the all-white Democratic Party in the state. And it successfully focused national attention on the need for voting rights legislation, a cause that was destined to galvanize the movement and the entire nation in Selma, Alabama, 6 months later.